Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Tokusatsu Beyond podcast, a podcast where we're going to deep dive into the world of Tokusatsu, like every other podcast that's on the internet, but we're going to do it because we're millennials. And here I have two very special guests with me today. I have Gabriel. What's your last name?
What a great start.
I know, right? Gabriel Keene and Joseph Acosta.
The asshole.
Gabe, you go first. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, introduce yourself, Gabe. What got you onto this podcast?
Oh, okay. Hey, what's up, guys? Nerd Keen here. Yes, I'm Gabriel, and yeah, my last name's Keen. That's how you pronounce it. I want to get that start off. People call me Gabriel, or Nerd Key, or or Keneen, or Key, like the end silent. It's not. So that's okay. I just hate you guys. So the way I got into this community and got into the whole Tokusatsu, mainly like Godzilla and all that, at my old house, my old neighborhood, since I was about like 3 or 4, when my parents would go to work, there was this guy across the street, or kid. He babysat me, and every day we watched a new Godzilla movie. And those were honestly the best memories of my life, being introduced to that stuff. So I honestly just grew up with it. And it's just been a really long journey. And I remember my first Godzilla movie on the big screen was 2014. That was the first time I saw a Godzilla movie in the theater, besides at home. And that was a whole different experience. I always was collecting, but I didn't dedicate myself. I went from I was like 4 when I got my first Godzilla figure, and I had 4 Godzilla figures for my whole life until I was about 12, and I said, whoa, you could collect figures? Godzilla figures? More? Like, I collected Sonic as a kid. I did that a lot.
Oh yeah, we've seen your Sonic collection.
Yeah, that's stuff I've had since I was a kid. And
he actually keeps that in his closet.
Yeah, because I don't have room. I didn't, Godzilla stuff isn't something you find in America, and that's unfortunate. So if you see my Instagram, you could see I'm a pretty diehard collector. That's what I'm known for, is like my figures and stuff, and I do news as well. I would like to say that I am a trustworthy news source. I don't post fake news. I try to get as fast as possible, and I try to be honest for my viewers. But yeah, that's how I got in. It was just I was raised with Godzilla, and I just fell in love with it, and then collecting got me even more into it. And it's just it was a great childhood. I can't imagine any differently. I never grew out of it.
Joseph, what about you? What?
Alright, so my name's Joseph. I am a Godzilla fan. Not just Godzilla, I am a giant Tokusatsu fan. I'm proud to be friends with these guys because they have shown me so much of the Tokusatsu genre. A lot of movies that I haven't known of, too.
What?
Yeah, me too.
Yep. So, Yes,
you've shown me a lot. But you want to know how I met Eli? The man, first day I knew him, sent me movies.
Yes,
bought me Dragon Wars.
He
bought me Dragon Wars on Blu-ray, and then the whole Heisei get like the first video, because we got in his chat. Sorry to interrupt you, Jose. But that's how it happened. He goes, "You haven't seen that?"
Minority, huh?
Well, you don't really.
You had to go. You
really had to go there.
Minority bull crap. Yeah, so we were in like a
Collecting
what was it,
chat.
Collecting Japanese SFX chat.
collecting.
Unfortunately, that chat is gone.
Yeah, Alex collects monsters on Instagram. He put us all in this chat, and we like became great friends. I met a few of them at G Fest. Sadly, Nerd King didn't get to come, or you know, he
Oh,
didn't
I
want to.
couldn't.
No, I'm kidding. He just couldn't come at the time.
I'm going this year.
He
I'm
just didn't
going
want to
this
meet
year,
us.
guys.
Yeah,
All three of us, actually.
hopefully, if it happens.
All three of us, actually.
If G-Fest doesn't
Yeah,
get
we're all gonna go.
canceled,
It's gonna
maybe.
happen. I'll bet my
It's gonna
collection
happen,
on
dude.
it. They're pretty chill about what's going on.
Yeah, but Joseph, back to what you were saying about how you.
All right,
You know,
so my first Godzilla movie was Godzilla in 1985, and when I first saw that film, I already was attracted to Godzilla already.
Mm-hmm.
So I,
Attracted? I wanted to say that so
as
bad,
a viewer,
but thank God you did first.
as a viewer, like very much. Shut up, all right. So I wanted to see more, to see if there was more, because I actually thought that was the only one there was. But
Oh, really?
yeah, I was a child back then, so don't judge me.
Oh, that's true.
that's true.
Pretty sure we all were children. We all were children when we first saw Godzilla.
Oh, I forgot to mention it. My first Godzilla movie was GMK,
Not bad.
and he's my favorite design.
So I searched up if there were a lot more Godzilla movies, and there were. So I was surprised that there was this whole. I think at the time it was 28 or 29. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it was 28 because 2014 didn't come out. I don't know. I think I got that confused, but
28?
28, yeah.
How many Godzilla movies are there again?
35,
Oh,
I
I thought you said like 1928 or something. I'm going,
You idiot.
There was no Godzilla movies. There's no Godzilla movies in
I know, that's
1928.
why I was like, why is he saying 28?
So
So Joseph was also in that chat.
yeah, I was pretty much friendly with everyone.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sad that I had to know these guys, sadly.
So Joseph, you're really big, as I am, a really big DVD.
Oh,
collector.
you know it. If it
No.
Yeah, I don't even collect
You know
barely
it.
collect figures. I barely collect figures, unlike Gabe here, who's a figure fanatic.
Oh yeah. I have all the movies.
Yeah.
I have them all.
So
And
All the Godzilla movies.
I have a bunch of Ultraman because
You have Gamera
and Death Kappa, Dragon Wars, Kong.
Who bought you most of that?
gee,
I also
wonder who
have
bought you.
movies, Jurassic Park. Eli?
Yeah,
Why?
that's my name. All right. So who bought you all those
I
movies?
bought some
Gabe?
Gamera.
So the first Godzilla DVD I ever bought was the double feature, the crappy TriStar DVDs of Space Godzilla and Destroya.
The DVDs are fine. The movies are bad.
Well, you're not wrong there. You're not wrong there. Watch for the mainstream to kill us now. That DVD is not in great condition, but the disc itself still works, surprisingly. And here I am today, with a whole ton of movies, VHS tapes, and all that.
You do the Tokusatsu BTS chat. I mean
Yes.
the Instagram page.
I also run that account, Tokusatsu BTS, where I post all things behind the scenes of Godzilla. Not just Godzilla, just along with other Tokusatsu films like Atragon, Varan, Rodan, Mothra, all those things. And I also include obscure ones too, like Submergent of Japan and Prophecies of Nostradamus.
Big
along
Man
with
Japan.
Big Man Japan too, yes.
Dude, freaking don't get me started on Big Man Japan.
Don't worry. We have Big Man Japan fanatics that we know.
Yeah, if we ever do Big Man Japan, we get him on this podcast. They'll eat it up.
I am Big Man Japan.
Yes. Oh, what an old meme, but yet funny. And also, I don't post things just about Toho. It's also about different companies, so like Daiei, Toei, Shin Toho, all of that. All of their early movies and modern movies.
Shit, Toho.
How dare you?
How dare you?
I'm sorry. Every time I hear that, that's the first thing. That's the first place my mind goes. All right? Can't help it.
You can.
So, hi, my name's Eli Harris. I have a really country accent. So, I run the it used to be Godzilla Fan 62 page, but I changed it to Kaiju Media Junkie because most of my stuff I posted was more about the massive Blu-ray and DVD collection that I have than the figures. I post some figure stuff. I have a lot of figures. Yeah, but so my first Godzilla movie I ever saw was King Kong versus Godzilla on the Good Times Video VHS
I didn't know
tape.
that existed for the longest time when I was a kid. One day I was at Walmart and saw that DVD. I said, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa! Is that a movie?"
King Kong versus Godzilla.
I was like a kid.
That's a thing?
I didn't know that when I was little.
Wow.
Here's a funny story. So the '98 Godzilla, I would have that on in one room, and then King Kong versus Godzilla on in the other room, and I would race to go back and forth between the good parts of the movies, so I didn't have to watch the people in between. Because when you're little, all you care about is watching Godzilla beat up on each
That
other.
definitely sounds
This
like a problem in
man.
the community today, ain't it?
Wow, that's a.
Yeah, I run the Kaiju Media Junkie, and also I started up another one called Country Kaiju Photography. I haven't posted in a bit, but I'm planning to. And overall, I say my Kaiju Tokusatsu stuff. I have a pretty daggum big collection. You know, it's
You got some rare figures too.
it's it's pretty big. I got some rare. Do I have rare
Yeah, the
figures?
91 Bandai Ghidorah, or Godzilla.
Yeah, the Showa Ghidorah.
Yeah, that's my the Bandai 91 is actually it was my holy grail to get it.
Yep.
So I got it in box. Box is in really good condition, so I was pretty happy
Yeah,
to get
I
it.
know.
So yeah, this is our introduction podcast. So next podcast, what are we doing, Joseph?
Making collection videos. We're just starting off with Godzilla 1954.
Yeah, we're gonna be a basic podcast, and we're gonna watch all their Godzilla movies in
Yep.
order. That's literally, no offense, guys. That's what every podcast does.
Oh boy.
A kaiju podcast. That's the first thing they do. They go,
Well, we're different. You have me.
yeah, that's true. Gabe is the comedic relief.
Yep.
I try.
He really is. You try. Do you
I don't know, you
succeed?
tell me.
Yes.
All right, so we're kicking
That
Gabe off the
sucks.
podcast for he's not
Alright.
good at comedic relief.
Have fun making new thumbnails.
Okay.
We'll steal them from you, don't worry.
All right, our introduction's over. We can talk about whatever the heck we want to now.
Well, I wanted to add something. Like my account, people get mad I post my personal life on there. That's my only Instagram. That's my personal. I do figure photography, which is a hit or miss sometimes. Sometimes they're good, and a lot of times they're bad. And then I post news.
But bro, we love to see that you got a haircut.
Oh,
We love to see that you trimmed your beard.
yeah. You're welcome. My beard better than Kong's 2020. Changed my mind.
Spoilers, oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, you're famous because of that meme, aren't you, Gabe?
Yes.
I was having a bad day that day, and then I made that. And then it blew up in the community, and I said, so this is what I'm known for.
I like where this is going.
My Instagram blew up pretty quick, surprisingly. Out of nowhere. Like, I had it for a while. And then one day I started gaining followers, and I said, I got confused, and then I met people.
Yeah, like our good friend Jordan, or kaiju fan, 1984. Hey, where's
Jinx.
what is his video series that he's
An
starting?
analysis on film.
Yeah, where is
It's
that?
sadly delayed.
Again?
Again.
But
He's also making
yeah,
what's it called?
Operation
Operation G.
G.
Yes,
I
Operation G.
wanted to say G-Force. I don't know why.
That actually looks pretty good.
Sounds
Yeah, I don't
good.
know. I'm excited to see Operation G. Been waiting to get more insight on it.
I'm loving their fan-made posters that they're making.
Yeah, and I love how GK is the star.
GMK is always the star. All right, let's get off. Let's talk about the spoilers.
About Godzilla vs. Kong Toy
The
Story.
figure leaks.
Okay, guys, warning here. If you guys do not want to hear about it, leave.
If you complain about it, then we're
Warn-
just gonna ignore you because we already warned you.
Okay, guys. So, I'm the toy guy here.
Correct.
I'm the figure guy. When the original ones surfaced, and I mean like the shitty quality ones that were taken at Toy Fair, Hong Kong, I was very mad because I was spoiled. People love to post spoilers without warnings. The main reason I was mad is not because the toys were spoiled. I don't care about that. Here's the biggest spoiler warning. This is your final chance, and I'm gonna say something.
Please go away now if you don't want to get spoiled. Please go away now.
It's Mechagodzilla.
You mean Godzilla with metal on top of him? You mean that?
Shut up, stupid. What this the new Mechagodzilla, for the longest time I did not want Mechagodzilla in the Monsterverse. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, I know giant monsters don't make sense, but if we're gonna make a giant Mechagodzilla, this makes double no sense. And I just don't. It draws the focus. Maybe I would be okay with it if I wasn't spoiled about it.
But why do we have to have Mechagodzilla in a movie called Godzilla vs. King Kong?
Because that's money. That's making money. It's going to shift the
focus.
But
it doesn't make money.
No. It's fan service. That's the ultimate answer.
Just like King of the Monsters, it was fan service.
All right, yeah. Yeah, but fan service doesn't go a long way when it comes to money. $175 million movie only makes $384 million. That doesn't break even. They lost
This
money.
is what's going to happen in the movie. When people watch the movie, especially non-fans, the focus is going to get drifted away from Godzilla vs. Kong and goes to Godzilla vs. Kong starring Mechagodzilla.
Co-starring Mechagodzilla.
No. Mechagodzilla it's going to draw a lot of attention out of the way.
Can I just say something here?
Yeah, go for it.
Did you guys read the so-called plot leak of Godzilla vs. Kong?
No, I haven't read it. I don't want to.
Right, because there's this one giant part of the film where it heavily references one of the original Showa films, and I'm pretty disappointed that it didn't do anything original about it.
Okay, now you've got me. Yeah, go ahead. Tell me what it is. All right, spoilers.
Well, we don't know if it's true. We don't know if it's true.
Right. So
that's
from what I read, this is exactly from Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, the original from '74. So Godzilla and Mechagodzilla, a fake-skinned Godzilla, so just like the beginning of the original.
No.
He fights him. No. As far as I know, he fights him. The real Godzilla knocks off a chunk of metal, or knocks off a chunk of fake skin, and then reveals his metal likeness.
Oh my God, no!
And then when it sounds amazing.
And then when it's time, he reveals his true identity, and boom, it's a Mechagodzilla.
Oh my god, yes.
If that's not a
No.
huge, if that's not a giant copy of Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, I don't know what is.
I don't even care. That's cool.
Now, the back to Mechagodzilla, the design isn't bad. I don't know how I feel about the claw hands. I kind of wish they just ripped Ready Player One. That it's legit
That's
Ready
what
Player
I was
One.
hoping.
It's legit Ready Player One with different spines and different hands. That's all it is. But I wish they didn't do that. It was just Ready Player One, because that Ready Player One Mechagodzilla, changed my mind, is one of the badass designs of Mecha. Come on.
I believe this whole Mechagodzilla appearing in the MonsterVerse started with Ready Player One, because
Yeah.
Ready Player One was made by Legendary and
Warner Brothers.
Yeah,
and
both.
people speculated it, and they were correct. But we thought we were going to see King of the Monsters. Thank God, that would have been
I got one correction. You're right. It was made by Warner Brothers, but it was not made by Legendary. It was Steven Spielberg directed it. So most Steven Spielberg movies are done with his production company. I can't remember exactly. I know it starts with an A. They made E.T. All right, let's just get that out of the way. E.T.'s their logo. I know what it is.
I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're right. Warner Brothers, they had to buy the rights to Mechagodzilla to put it in the movie, because that's how Toho is.
And they're not just going to use him for 5 minutes of screen time that once. No, they're going to want to use that for the MonsterVerse,
No,
where he quote unquote belongs but doesn't. So that's the reason why I got pissed with the toy leaks. But now,
the new ones. Let's talk about the new ones now.
As of yesterday, we got HD images of not all of them. We have not. I'm waiting. I know Mechagodzilla is going to come. They didn't publish all the toys. I'm going to pull them up on my phone so I could talk about them each by each, and you guys can tag along with me if you want, if that's okay. I'm not going to talk about the blurry ones. I'm going to talk about HD of what we know for sure, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, right off the bat, let's start off with Mizuki, the new kaiju. There's not too much to say about the actual figure. He's got battle damage, and he does not have articulation. He just stands there. He looks like this giant cobra-like creature. Now, this is what throws me off. Why are they only making one new kaiju figure? Like, of the new. Why not we get, we know for sure the rest of the new, like, Behemoth, Scylla, they're going to be in the movie, most likely. Why did they just do this
I don't
think
they're going to be in the movie.
Well, you know what else is weird? Why did we get Mothra's egg back in King of the Monsters in the post credits, and Mothra is going to be in Godzilla vs. Kong?
Yeah, another Mothra egg.
Oh.
That's cool. I don't know. No, I remember.
You don't remember that?
But you just made me think.
That.
Oh my gosh,
she
she could be in the other movie.
During the end credits.
But why? But she would have a toy then. Why doesn't she have a toy? Because then she's not in the movie.
Or maybe
then think about that.
They just haven't posted.
Then why wasn't it leaked to Hong Kong?
Why not?
Hang on, Gabe. Well, look what happened to King of the Monsters. We got a lot of new monsters, and we still haven't seen figures for those yet.
But the thing is, they had like 2 seconds of screen time.
All right, yeah,
but they're still in the movie.
Does this monster pose an actual threat?
Yeah, but think about it this way: Pacific Rim. Some monsters only lasted like 5 seconds, and they all got a toy.
All right, shut up. I just want to know what's so special about this Mizuki guy, because I don't know. He does that's what he's called. And I don't know. I don't see people are getting hype about him, and I don't see the hype.
See the name again.
Nazuki.
Godzuki?
Or Nozuki.
I was about to say that, Eli.
Now, you know what? Oh, yo.
Yo,
no.
Godzuki's monster was confirmed.
Yeah, it just sounds too.
You know what does kind of get me excited? seeing a Skullcrawler figure.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we didn't
Yeah.
get one of those.
Yeah, we got one from Leonard. I have it. It's not amazing. Now, what confuses me, if you guys have the photos, you could see that he has the spikes on his arm. That's the giant Skullcrawler, but Kong killed him.
Well, then there's probably more than one.
I know, but they were just saying there were. I remember back in Kong Skull Island, they said there was only one.
Well, apparently they lied.
But I'm excited to see Skullcrawlers come back.
Yeah, dude, those things are freaking awesome.
I love Skullcrawlers, and some people don't like them, and I'm like, huh? I like them a lot better than the Toads, personally.
You know what? They're based off of. Okay, so we've all seen the original King
Of
Kong.
course.
Yeah, we all seen it. In theaters too.
Yeah, and I saw it in theaters, yeah.
Shut up! I watched it at home. But so it actually it came from the design. You ever so the part where Jack goes under and hides from Kong after all the men got thrown off the
Yes.
bridge.
Right.
It was a tree, but
So the monster. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. It's the tree bridge. The monster that crawls up as Kong is looking for Jack. It's based off of that monster design a little bit.
yeah.
It's the two-armed. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And I'm just excited to see Skullcrawlers come back, because they were really awesome, and they were actually threatening. They were just really exciting to watch, because you didn't know what comes next. I watched Kong Skull Island IMAX 3D. I shit myself.
Oh, look at you.
Then there's a small 6-inch Kong and Godzilla with atomic breath, and I guess they're going with the theme again, like King of the Monsters, that he's always glowing. Now, here we go to the battle damage.
Yeah.
And I want to say my opinion on that. Alright, this is the main thing I'm talking about. Everybody is freaking the hell out about this battle damage, going, oh my god, does Kong rip a chunk out of Godzilla, or does Godzilla rip a chunk out of Kong? No, these are just
Yes.
these are toy gimmicks. Jurassic World, Jurassic Park have all done these toys, and there has been zero, like, minor things with this battle damage. Yeah, they're both gonna get beat the hell up. But people are blowing this way, way, way out of proportion. These are just
because let's be real, they make these movies to sell toys.
Exactly. Yes. That's what they do now.
That's a lot of marketing.
Also, I don't know exactly, but I'm pretty sure that the Godzilla King of the Monsters toys did do pretty good.
Oh, I bought a shit ton.
Yep.
Okay, yeah,
We all know that.
but think about it. This is the first time any, like even the King Kong 2005, like, after the movie was done, the Kong figures were gone.
Mm-hmm.
But the Godzilla figures stayed, which is, as far as I know, never happened.
Yeah.
It's
It was
surprising.
actually the first time we were getting, besides Bandai Creation re-releasing, new Godzilla toys in stores.
Yeah, and it was
And
crazy.
at your local Walmart, out of all places.
Whenever I could go and buy Godzilla movies at Walmart, I remember when 2014 came out, I went insane with Kraken releasing Godzilla vs. Hedorah on Blu-ray.
Don't forget
I
Sony.
was a good little boy that. Yes, well, yeah, but do we really need to talk about those releases?
Well, I mean, compare them to
They're
the
HD.
DVD. They actually have the Japanese version.
Yeah, but is it though, or are they just dub titles?
That too. Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I had to say for those battle damage ones. That's the same thing with Kong. You guys gotta calm down. That's nothing big. Kong's axe.
Okay, so what I'm thinking is the Adam Wingard, the director. he talked about how Kong might use like a tree to fight Godzilla.
And I think this is the tree.
This is the tree.
But the
Oh,
thing
gosh.
is, that
New
club
movie
does
coming.
not look like stone. It kind of looks like a spine. But I could be blowing it out of proportion.
Yeah, I know, but it's fun to speculate.
But you know what would be cool? Oh shit! Think of this. What if we go back to that plot spoiler that Joseph said about, what if it was Kong that ran into Mechagodzilla? And that was part of the fake suit.
Oh my
Right.
gosh, that would
Right.
okay. So Mechagodzilla's only in the movie for
Because they're building
that'd be cool.
Mechagodzilla on Skull Island, remember?
Okay, this is pretty cool now.
And then Kong
All right,
ripped it apart, and got that shit. Come on.
all right.
Cool.
Hashtag Kong wins.
No.
Right?
Kong
Hashtag
wins
Kong.
2020. Kong wins 2020.
No. God dang, no. Now,
Kong won in
all right.
62 and he'll win again.
No, he did not. It was a tie.
Oh boy.
Back to the HD. One last HD image. We have Mega Kong and Mega Godzilla. People think because it says Mega, this is a big plot thing. No, these are, what this means is just these are the big toys, like the 12-inch toys. The other toys we were talking about, they were 6 inches. These are the 12. That's why they're calling them Mega, and they have gimmicks, like Kong to throw punches and all that. And now Mega Godzilla, this is where shit hits the fan. Godzilla has this red armor protecting him.
Mm-hmm.
That's the stupidest thing I have ever seen.
Now, like I said, this
No. It looks like one of those cheap toys that I would get at Walmart where the dinosaurs have these metal things and they had humans riding their backs. That's the first thing I thought about.
the first thing I thought about was Trendmasters. I don't know if this is
I
going to
hope
be in
not.
the actual movie.
Could be a
The toy gimmick. But the thing is, if you have the HD images, it says Mega Godzilla with something
You
armor.
can't tell what it is.
Something so pixelated, but I could see it says Mega Godzilla with a armor.
Aluminum.
Maybe it doesn't even say armor, but I can't see those. I can't. And I can't. Now, my original theory, and people liked it too. When we saw it back at Toy Fair Hong Kong, it was actually you didn't actually even see Godzilla's spines. Me and others thought, well, Godzilla's going to get his spines ripped off, and these are going to be a replacement. But that changes now, because if you look back at Hong Kong and all that, it's a completely different toy. You don't even see Godzilla's spines, but now they changed it, and you can. So that, I don't know what's going on, but we're still missing HD images of the regular 12-inch Godzilla with no atomic spines, a 12-inch Mecha, a 12-inch Kong with an axe, and then a 6-inch Mecha Godzilla, and then a 6-inch regular Godzilla with regular spines. And another Kong, 6-inch Kong without an axe. So that's all the stuff we haven't got yet. But that's really it for HD images. And one last thing for Godzilla vs. Kong I want to cover that I haven't even got to say on my Instagram. The pop figures. Well, here, I'm going to tell you the lineup. Pop Kong. There's the Pop Kong calls Angry Kong. I'm going to leave this last one for last. Pop Kong Battle Worn Kong. Pop Kong 10-inch. Pop Godzilla 10-inch. Pop Godzilla Breathing Fire. It shouldn't be Atomic Breath. I don't know why they say that. Then there's a regular Pop Godzilla, and then a Mecha Godzilla Pop. Now, the one that I didn't say for a reason. Pop Kong, King Kong with X, King Kong. People think that Funko just revealed the winner. I do not believe so because I have the Kong Skull Island Pop, and it's called King Kong.
What was the one called for
the
Skull
Kong.
Island? Was it?
King Kong. Yeah, I have it right in front of me.
Oh, well then, the only reason Legendary doesn't call him Kong is because Universal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no,
They
think
get picky.
they also Godzilla is in this universe the king of the monsters, but it's a Universal rights thing.
And people are speculating way too much into it. Rights, guys. People are like, oh God, Kong wins. It goes, no, we don't know that.
That Kong would win.
I don't want Kong to win.
Oh gosh.
If he wins, I want it to be a reasonable win.
Okay.
You want to know why I'm on Godzilla's side? If you go with the facts of the MonsterVerse, cutting out Godzilla Awakening the comics, Godzilla 2014, he got beat the fuck up and killed two Mutos by himself, even though he had tiny help. He had distraction. He got beat the fuck up by himself. Then in Godzilla Aftershock, Godzilla fought against the Muto Prime and got really fucked up. His spines got ripped off, okay? And he managed to beat the Muto Prime. We went through that shit, and then in Godzilla King of the Monsters, I'm gonna go through the list. He does the first fight with King Ghidorah. Well, no, I actually think Godzilla wins because Ghidorah flees away. Godzilla still wanted to fight.
Yeah.
But he beat up. And then he got hit with the oxygen destroyer fighting King Ghidorah underwater. People say Godzilla died. He didn't, though. He got to his he went to the Hollow Earth and revived himself. He was just such low radiation they couldn't read it. And he survived as well. And he dealt with the oxygen destroyer. He got blown up with a nuke. He was feeling good. He then was suffocated several times by Ghidorah and knocked out, and then brought to the atmosphere, choked out again, then was dropped and exploded. He then turned Burning Godzilla, and then Mothra had to help him, and he's hurting himself in the process of killing Ghidorah, and then finally kills him, and then becomes the king of the monsters, and now Godzilla doesn't have his radiation source. Did you not see all the shit he went through and survived? And you're gonna tell me just Kong? We haven't seen him since 77 or
in the 70s.
73. 70. In this, I think it was 73. But either way, 70s. All he's done is grown, and we don't know what power he has. Yes, Kong is strong. He was very smart.
Kong is going to have his electrical power.
It just...
I would be amazing.
I hope he doesn't.
Listen, I've lost all hope for the MonsterVerse movies after King of the Monsters, so I don't care how stupid they go with it.
I enjoyed King of the Monsters.
And not to mention the vast majority of delays. It's pretty ridiculous on how much they delayed this film.
We haven't. It's only been delayed once. We just haven't got any marketing. Besides and cropping in different sizes.
Yeah. But with
go ahead. One delay was inevitable.
Yeah. Well, that's because of the coronavirus, which is pretty.
That's how why they delayed.
No,
son. They just weren't ready.
Oh wait, I get it. I'm getting confused with the other film.
They didn't delay
this year.
They didn't delay.
Yeah, because it was already delayed to like November.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they're not gonna delay again, or they're retarded.
I just
So
realized now because all the films getting delayed.
just
Wait,
on the side, because Godzilla, and I like him more than Kong. I love Kong, but I like Godzilla more. It's just go with the facts. I could have gone more in detail so people can understand, but we
No.
don't want to be too long.
We've been going
and I
for
don't want to
46
talk too
minutes.
much to you guys.
That's fine. That's fine.
We've been going for 46
We've been going
minutes.
for what?
46 minutes.
Yes.
I'm having fun.
Or well, with the marketing strategy, King of the Monsters marketing strategy was not good because Legendary kept on releasing new clips in every TV spot, and it was so obnoxious to the point where it ruined the film for me.
And some people blamed Michael Daughtry for this, but the directors don't have a choice on what's in the trailers.
Yeah.
He even said that plain out himself. So you can't be mad at him because he would have kept things secret.
I really do hope Legendary learned from their King of the Monsters marketing strategy, and I hope King Kong, Godzilla vs. Kong is much better
that's why they've
in
held
regards to the trailer.
I think that's why they've held off.
Right.
But I think they're holding off a little too much. They're being a little too careful right now.
I mean, look at Endgame. Just look at Endgame. Their marketing strategy was very limited.
But think of this: we're all quarantined. We're all home on our devices, and we all have nothing
Bored
to
out of our minds.
Why not release something? People are going to see it. They're going to be forced to see it.
If they're stuck in their homes, then how would they release
They're
the
going to see
trailer?
marketing. We have the internet, dipshit.
No. By that, I mean the editing, the somewhat finished CGI. They have to go to the studio for that.
Shit.
I have to go to the studio for that, man.
Edit at home, dipshit. So that's Godzilla vs. Kong toy stuff. I really wanted to touch this podcast.
You wanted to touch it good. With all that King Kong versus Godzilla news.
I hope that it's unfortunate how we have to rely on toy leaks for Kong, Godzilla vs. Kong right now, and we can't get anything else besides nothing against Adam Wingard, but him posting behind-the-scene photos of Godzilla vs. Kong 62 photos and saying this movie's cool. Really? Can we see something? That's not.
Pretty sure we all know that the movie itself is cool, like the original.
Okay, well, let's see. Let's talk about the Mill Creek stuff that's been coming out.
Ooh, I have a lot of things to say about that now.
I got nothing to say.
Mill Creek is doing a incredible job with their releases.
No, they're not. Steelbooks. There's okay. Let me get this started.
Well, their steelbooks, they still are good. They're releasing obscure film, TV shows that haven't been released in America yet.
I don't. All right. Let me just throw this out here. The Ultraman series steelbooks are stacked.
Right. That's the only problem I have with them. The rest.
That is the only problem. But when you try to pull your discs out, they almost break. I don't want to break little Ultraman into little pieces, okay? That's all I ever want. I don't want to break him. Okay? I don't want to.
And stop being so rough.
I don't want to break him. All right, you guys want to know what's funny? I ordered another like a standard edition of Ultraman because I lost disc 3 of the one I had.
Because you lost that DVD.
Guess what? I found the other.
You found it?
I found it. So if anybody wants, yeah, I'll sell it right now, $10.
You give it to me for free.
Go to hell.
Give it to me for free. Second birthday gift.
No.
Second birthday.
Ooh, he told you.
No, you don't even watch the one you've watched.
I have been watching them. I mean,
yeah, he actually did. He told me he was watching it when we were.
Oh, okay.
I like Ultraman. I haven't had time for a while.
I was watching Redman last night. I got through the first disc of episodes. That Jira suit.
It's just Ultraman is so
The Jira suit. Joseph.
Yep, it's not good.
Oh god.
It's pretty bad.
It's so bad.
Ultraman just gets so repetitive. I like Ultraman. It's just so repetitive.
Well, I
that's
think it's because you're just watching it
it's
continuously.
yeah, you're not supposed to watch it. So you got to think. In Japan, they watched it a week, like weekly. It's a monster of a week, not monster of next 5 minutes. I'm gonna watch another Ultraman episode where they're gonna find something, do something, and Ultraman's gonna come and beat the monster.
Is this legit the same episode with a different monster
Yeah.
Yep.
and a different name? That's all it is.
But it's the craftsmanship that I love about Ultraman. And
oh no, I love Ultraman.
And you're only watching the first series. The like Return of Ultraman and Ultra 7, they get freaking crazy. Like legitimately crazy.
Now, people are gonna hate me for this, but
You love Death Kappa, and Death Kappa is your favorite Godzilla movie?
I haven't watched. No, watching. I have it, but I have not watched it. I still haven't even watched Dragon.
You haven't watched Death Kappa? Bro, you're missing out.
Or Dragon.
You're missing out so hard.
It's been a year. How long has it been since you bought it for him? 2 years, 1 year?
I don't care.
Asshole.
But I watched Evangelion. I watched.
Yeah, he watched it.
Watched the whole series in one day, and all the movies, and all that.
What'd you think?
Except for the Rebirth, but that's fair.
It's really good. It's really amazing. It fucked me up so much.
I'm pretty sure it messed all of us up when we first watched it.
I called him up right after, like, speechless, and he's like, do you want to play Fortnite? And I go, give me an hour or two. I legit had to, like, my eyes were hurting because, not just because I was glued to the screen, it gets so stroby.
Yeah, I know.
It gets so, like, it gets so flashy, and I don't mind that stuff, but they do it for 5 minutes straight. And they show and it's so gory and all that sometimes, and it was just so much. It was so great, and I saw the connections with Shin Godzilla too.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, and I really appreciate it, and it was a really good series. Now that I'm not as fucked up after, but I really enjoyed it. I think it was very balanced. People were telling me, oh, be careful, you're gonna get fucked up, and I'm like, I don't know what you mean.
And then you're
gonna get fucked up after.
And then you get messed up.
And my God, dude! But it was so good. And I'm really glad I took that day to do that, and it was really good, and I really enjoyed it. I definitely want to see like the Rebirth and all that, and see what else I'm missing.
Yeah.
But I watched a shit that day, and it was really good. It was really good.
Huh.
Now I gotta go. Now I gotta get an Evangelion figure.
Well, have you watched the movies yet? Like every movie you've watched the Evangelion, like the remakes they've been doing.
I watched.
I told him about that.
Watched anime. I watched The Death of Evangelion and then Evangelion Death 2.
Okay. So you haven't watched the remakes because the remakes are crazy.
No. I want to. But I watched everything that was on Netflix.
I think you can watch. Funimation has them on. You can get them on Amazon for like. I think you get the first one for like $10 on Blu-ray.
Okay.
Yeah. But
yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, I watched Evangelion on Kiss Anime the first time I watched it, and I was so glued to the screen. And then it, okay. So at the first part, like the first time I watched it, I was mad at the end. Because I didn't want the ending they gave me.
Was it because of?
I didn't want.
It was
congratulations
the
ending.
Endings were so confusing.
I know, but I didn't want the ending.
It was just. It was they were showing a huge montage, and then out of nowhere they go, "Good job," and then they stopped, and I said, "What?
You know why that
That
happened,
was
right?
it. Excuse me.
You know why
Why?
they ended it that way? It's because the production company they went bankrupt basically, and they had to finish the show.
Jeez,
Wow."
that.
So you notice it.
And then they gave a different ending, the death of Evangelion.
Yeah,
Well, that
I
and
consider
the
that as
reason that
canon.
was
The
made
last episode from the series, so I don't.
the reason that was made is because after it became so successful, people were so mad about the ending that they had to make a like legitimate ending. Because you notice it doesn't follow the actual ending, like from when the show cuts off and becomes crazy. It follows before that, which I find like I like the fact that they listened and did that. Well, boys, it's time.
No.
So
Yeah, we will.
no, but we'll be back.
I think it was cool as an introduction.
All right. Yeah. All right. All right.
I'd say, yeah, I'm pretty excited for what's to come in the future.
All right. Well, see you next time, guys. Peace out, and don't forget to like. Yeah, Nerd King signing out. Joseph, you want to sign out? You want to say goodbye?
I'm gonna get killed for this, but stay big, G fans.
And I'm gonna say something after you're done, Eli,
Uh-oh.
Okay.
that I haven't
just
said
wanna
for
say-
a long time.
Oh.
Just want to. Oh no. Just want to say thank you guys for even listening this far, and if you haven't listened this far, thank you for listening. Period. Just want to get that out there, and well, thanks, and see you next time. Gabe?
Alright, guys, Nerd King signing out, and don't forget to stroke someone's face.